What's going on, everybody? It's your boy PM, aka Fuck Niggas Wanna Be 'em, aka Blind Motherfuckers Can't See 'em. That's not okay. We're gonna scratch that. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy PM, aka the Kneecap Cuddler, aka the Pasta
Paddler?
We paddle pastas. They get limp in the water. Anyways, fuck all that other shit. We have 1,000 subs, baby! You did.
Looks gon' kill, light blue teal. Heart can't feel, loves rock and roll, but ain't got no soul. And can't pay no bills, and it's all downhill from here. All downhill from here, for real, and it's all downhill from here. All downhill from here, for real, for real.
Before I even start this video, it's a Q&A for all my subscribers that commented or sent me any questions, anything like that, to thank you guys for subscribing. So, before we start that, I should get proper thank yous out of the way. First off, thank you to everybody that subscribe and supports the videos, you know, likes, comments, anything like that, whether you show your friends or whether you don't. I still appreciate you. Two, I have to thank everyone in the chat on IG, the girls. I'm talking to you girls, because I'm not going to say any names because I forget one name and you're all going to blow up. So thank you to all of you, the support that you give me and Quan. And also Anthony is fucking amazing. So thank you for that. And I truly mean that from the bottom of my itty bitty heart. Anyways, yeah. And finally, I have to give a big shout out to my nigga Anthony Nash, cause honestly, if he didn't come through and put us in his videos, first off, we wouldn't have the subs that we have now. But the subs aside, we wouldn't have the motivation, or at least me, I can't speak for everyone else, but I wouldn't have the motivation to get up and honestly want to record videos. Like yesterday, I had like an eye thing going on, like I scratched my cornea. I was in the ER and didn't get home till 3 a.m. and had to wake up for work at 7, and I was there till 4:30, and I came right out here. So I would not have this energy and this motivation to do videos like this if it wasn't for my main man's Anthony Nash and putting us in the videos and just get us going creatively and giving us that push, like checking up on us every day, what you guys doing, are you guys filming anything, you know, stuff like that. So big ups to you, my guy. I'm glad you're not in the room right now because that would have been hella weird. But yeah, let's get into the video. Now, I asked questions on, I dropped a YouTube video that I need to take down. I dropped a YouTube video, asked you guys to comment on there. Also, I asked questions on IG, had some of you sent me posts. What the fuck was that? Had some of you sent me posts. Some people sent me some on Snapchat. I don't know, maybe. But I believe YouTube and IG were the main ones. I don't really think I got any on Twitter or anything like that. But yeah, so we're gonna knock out the IG ones first, and then we'll get into the YouTube because there is a lot of comments, and I intend to answer every single one of them because you guys mean that much to me. You did? So let's get into the first. I'm glad you came late.
What?
No, you'll see it in the video. Anyway,
Start talking shit about me?
I don't ever talk shit about you. Anyways, let's get into the first question.
The first question?
Yes, I just did a whole intro. I was thanking people.
What were you doing while we're...
Thanking people. Let me do my thing.
1,000 people.
Yes, I did. Individually.
You did.
Individually. Every single one.
Are you dead ass?
No, I'm not dead ass.
Oh, I'm about to
How long
say,
that would take?
Jesus Christ.
I'm about to eat my shit. I don't know if you're recording.
Alright, so first I'm gonna knock out the questions that I have on IG, since it's only about maybe 10, 12. So, you know, we don't fuck with 12, about 13, 11 and a half of them joints. So, first question is from Jenna. Shout out to you, Jenna. It says, how's your day going? LMA. Woo. My day is going alright. I had my first day of work today. And the day before, you guys know that my eye was acting up, so I'm glad that's better, because if it was still fucked up like that, I would not have went into work. But yeah, it was cool. It wasn't too much work for what I thought it was gonna be. Like when they said like we had to move all the stuff out of classrooms and stuff like that. I thought it was gonna be a lot more than it was, but then more people came later. So yeah, my day was pretty alright. Plus I'm filming this. Second question is from Malover. McLovin? It's probably how you pronounce it, McLovin. He or she asked 2 questions. They asked, how old are you and how long have you had a YouTube channel for? Well, I'm 19, but in my past life, I lived to 108. You know, I was the emperor of Shanghai. But got overthrew by this bitch ass nigga that wanted my wife. Bottom line is I killed my wife so he couldn't have her. But anyways, yeah. How long have I had a YouTube channel? Actually before this, I don't know if you guys know, I had a gaming channel before this. And I had that for probably about, actively, I had that for about a couple months, maybe 4 or 5. But the thing is, with me, when it comes to games and shows and just life in general, I have severe commitment issues. So like I'll play a game and I'll be all in it for about 3 days and then I completely drop it because I'm not interested anymore. So I filmed like 3 different Let's Plays on that gaming channel and then I just stopped. It's not a good thing to do. It's just when I lose interest, I just lose interest and I can't help it. That's the way life goes. But as far as this YouTube channel, how long have I had this one? It's actually been a while. Alright, so YouTube's loading up hella slow, so I don't know how long I've had the channel. I'd say about 5 years, something like that. It's something light, you know. We just not hitting 1,000. But you know what I'm saying? That just lets niggas know that you gotta keep grinding, keep shining, baby. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be a rock, a pebble, or you gonna be a motherfucking diamond. You gonna keep shining, my nigga, real nigga shit.
Squirrel!
Dynamic Titanic, are you an army? Personally, I cannot say that I'm an army member yet because I can't even identify my man Sugar Sweets. I'm sorry, I am a failure at life, but until I can identify each member individually, I do not consider myself an army member. Do I love BTS? Yeah, I'll rocks with my guys, musically and just because they're cool as shit. I've seen the documentary, they seem like great guys. So I can't say that I'm an army member, but I do rock with them hard. But, you know, we'll get there eventually once, you know, I actually have working eyes. But you never know when that happens. I might have to steal somebody's like Itachi does. Anyways. Next question is by Paul Opar. But from Palopalopalopar, it says, what's one of your unpopular opinions? My unpopular opinion. Well, frankly, since you asked, and this isn't coming for anyone's religion or anything like that, I just personally think hell isn't hot. Now, hear me out, right? So you got God, right? Devil does something, is fucked up, God isn't rocking with mans anymore. Boom, sends them to hell. Hell already exists before the devil got there. It was already hot. So in my mind of thinking, it's like if you're down there for thousands and millions and billions of years, why would you want fire 24/7? Doesn't that shit get annoying? Like you just wake up, see niggas sizzling every day? Like, I understand you're the devil, but it's like, I would think that shit gets old. So honestly, you guys might think this is a joke right now, but I honestly don't think hell is hot. I think you go down there and there's like AC blasting, like niggas are still getting whipped and tortured and shit. It's just not, you know, it's just not hot 24/7. That's what I think. That's my unpopular opinion. You guys can roast me in the comment section if you want. I just don't think hell is hot, okay? Devil's got AC on full blast. He's walking around in fucking sandals and poppy shirts trying to be me and shit. But, you know, we can get into all that later, but yeah. What y'all think? Y'all think hell is hot?
You honestly changed my opinion now. Like,
Yeah, you can make a point.
I mean, that's just how I think. You know, I just don't think. You know. From Iris, shout out to my girl Iris. She asked 2 questions. One, who my BTS bias is. You already know who it is. As far as the rap group goes, we're gonna go with my nigga Sugar Sweet. Why? Because Sugar's sweet. That's a sweet nigga. What do you mean? He's sweet. That's why his name is Sugar. And then, Anthony, who was that hit that high-ass note on that J. Cole song? Was that Jimin?
Jungkook.
It was Jungkook?
Your boy got
That
it.
man
Let's get it.
cook a cold piece, boy. I almost shed a tear. Y'all saw how I reacted when that shit dropped, bro. It made me question. Felt like what? Anyways, and then Iris also asks, what are the top 5 countries you want to visit? I don't know if I can name 5 countries. I know there's. If I had to choose, I'd go to Egypt. I'd go to Egypt. That's one. So I don't know if they're particularly countries or not. So I'm just gonna scratch out countries and make it like places. Period. Egypt would be dope as fuck to go to. Well, just Africa in general. I want to go to Africa once in my life. You know, get in touch with the roots and all that jazz. But Africa, I would love to go to Japan. We actually plan on going to Japan. It's gonna be dope. I'm going to Seoul and all that. I would love to go there. Tokyo as well.
So was in Korea.
So I like to go to Africa. I'd like to go to Korea. I'd also like to go to Tokyo, which I know is in Japan, right? See, I didn't need help. I want to go, honestly, even though I already live in Michigan and Michigan is kind of shit, I want to go up north Michigan because one of my things on my bucket list before I die is to see the Northern Lights. I think that is one of the most mystical and amazing things that a human being can just experience, just to just walk and just see. Like that's some magical shit, man.
Also,
you know?
Africa's a continent, and
I know you weren't listening. You want to be Nash and think you're right. I scribbled out countries and I made it places.
Oh, okay. And you can't see the Northern Lights from Michigan.
From Upper Michigan, the Upper Peninsula. Yes, you can.
You can't.
Yes, you can.
Not from Michigan.
YouTube it, bitch. Maybe Antarctica. I'd like to see how Eskimos do Eskimo things. You know. Yeah, I would love to see Eskimo women. I feel like they're probably really fucking beautiful. Yeah, so that's as far as the 5 places I want to visit. Dear childhood friend Heaven says, when you get so tall. Well, Heaven, I'm not tall. You're just honestly, you're really short. I don't know why you haven't grown since like we've been the height you are now. It just doesn't add up to why. You need to drink more milk. That's what it is.
He needs some milk.
That boy Ron, shout out to my nigga T. He said, how many nickels it take to make 25.55? How many nickels it take to make 25.55? Alright, so if a nickel is 5.
Nickel is 5, there's about 20 nickels in a dollar. You got 20 on it, that's 20 times 20, that's about 400. So you got about what, 400 fucking nickels? That's 400 nickels plus you got 3. That's about 60, that's 460 nickels. 55, that's 11 more nickels. About fucking 476 nickels? We're about to do the math, see if I was correct. How much I want to bet I'm on the money? I feel like I'm good at math. It just doesn't activate in school. Let me see how much he said. 23.55. 23.55.
I was close. It's 471. I think I said like 476 or something like that. I was close. He said how many nickels in $25.55. I was close. I was about, what, 5 nickels off? Basically right. You know, I bet my life on my math skills. Let's see. Back to the questions. Favorite movie? From KK. Shout out to KK and my girl Emily Rock. Her question is next. Favorite movie? I'd have to say like either like Forrest Gump or like Dinner for Schmucks. Like those are 2 like really funny movies to me. Yeah. And then Emily said, who's your favorite YouTuber? Okay. Who's my favorite YouTuber? I would have to say, I want to say M-Dub, Modern War Negro, Black Hokage. It's just, I don't watch him as much as I used to. He's still great, like makes great content. I say if I had to say who my favorite YouTuber is Timothy De La Ghetto. He's dope. He's a dope vlogger, makes funny skits. He's on Wildin' Out. He just does a lot like groundbreaking stuff on YouTube. Like he's been around in YouTube for a very long time, so a lot of the things he's done has been like the first on YouTube. I can't name any because I'm not a namer boy. I'm Paul. So, but yeah, Timothy De La Ghetto, for sure, if I had to say who my favorite YouTube was. Second, I'd probably say Nasty Nash, maybe. But, ooh, we're at 1,014, dope. So how do we get 14 subscribers within a matter of 2 days, but it take y'all niggas, it take 3 days to get 5 subscribers. And then, I don't know which one of you bitch ass niggas did this, but when I was at 996, you unsubbed and then resubbed. So fuck you, bitch ass nigga.
Vulgar.
Love you. Alright, first question from Ian Walsey. Do you have any new music in the works? Currently, I do not, just because right now I feel like at the point I'm at in my life, with the songs I've put out so far, I've put a lot. I feel like I've put a lot of my life experience into the songs that I have right now. So for now, I'm taking a pause on the music just so that I can experience more life. Because honestly, right now, I feel like I don't have much to talk about musically. I've always got bars. I mean, you've seen the cypher, but I don't just want to rap just to rap. You know, I want something to be behind it. Like when I make like songs like Fuck It and Told Me and stuff, like it's about something. I mean, yes, it's about a girl that did me dirty 9 times out of 10, but that's not the problem, okay? What I want to experience more so that when I do decide to come back with music, I can actually drop a project and, you know, have nice visuals to go along with it, and then, you know, promotions and, you know, stuff like that, you know, the whole shebang, so that when I come back, it's, you know, nice and presentable for you guys and gals. You dig? So no, at the moment, no music currently in the works. From Angel68, shout out to Angel. She always comments. You told me she was a loyal sub. Yeah. Shout out to Nasty Nash too, which is nasty ass. She asked, what is your biggest fear? Oh yeah, I forgot I said you could ask more than one. One, she said, what is your biggest fear? Rationally, my biggest rational fear is being buried alive, because I feel like you're in a very tiny space and it's nothing but you and your mental. So it's just like, if you're not a stable person, which I'm not, you're gonna flip out in that tiny ass box. Like you're not going anywhere. God forbid you let out a fart and fucking suffocate yourself. Like that's the rational one. The most my irrational fear, which I honestly think is more likely to happen than getting buried alive, I feel like I'm just gonna be walking on the street one day and some random guy is gonna be like a hobo or something, is gonna run up and inject me with a needle full of heroin. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's fucking wild. Why would you get injected with a needle full of heroin? I don't know why a bum is injecting me with a needle full of heroin. Bottom line is he did it. Now, there are 3 things that are gonna come with that. 1, you're getting addicted to whatever's in there. Even if it's not heroin. If the nigga put salt in me, I'm addicted to salt now. I've got a salt problem. I'm snorting it off the table and shit. 2, the needle's not clean. He's a bum. He doesn't have clean needles, okay? You're catching something, whether it's AIDS or like, it's double whammy. And 3, it's like, who wants a needle shoved into their skin? And I don't picture like I'm walking past and he's like, I feel like it's like full neck, like break needle off, like tight, blood spewing, That's my worst fear, honestly. And just thinking about it gets me tense. What's your happy place? What is my happy place? When I was younger and I was like sad and stuff, I would picture like, and this is honestly, I would picture like a dome, and on the outside there's like darkness and like monsters and like weird like plant creatures trying to get at me and all that shit, and on the inside was me and Jesus having a picnic, and he would talk to me about my problems, and this would be all stuff I would make up in my head just to make me feel better, but now I just meditate, so there's no like weird picnic area. But yeah, if I did have a happy place, that would be my happy place. As you can tell by this video so far, I'm a very weird and off individual, but hey, you guys wanted these deep answers, so you're gonna get them. This is PM and we're coming at you raw, just like your daddy did and your mama. All right, if you could change your name, what would you change it to? When I was younger, I wanted to be Goten. I wanted to change my name to Goten. He was cool. He was a cool guy. If I could change it now, I wouldn't change my first name, but I wouldn't exactly change my last name either. But when I have a kid, I most definitely don't want to give him my last name, because it's like Mukes. Like, that's not It's not a nigga name. It's some French guy. So I don't want, I don't want that slave shit on my son. My son's a king in the making. My balls, legendary. So he's gonna be a king. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would not give them my last name, male or female. I'd probably just adopt. Even when I get married, honestly, I feel like I'm probably gonna just get the last name of whoever I marry, because I don't really fucks with this shit. Have you ever done something terribly wrong but didn't get caught? Yeah, when I was younger, a lot of things happen when I'm younger. When I was younger, I was out with a friend of mine. Shout out to you. You're gonna know who this is if you're watching. I don't know how, but his older brother and his friend talked us into going ding-dong ditching / streaking. Only problem is we were the only ones that were streaking. I don't know why. In my little mind, it's like, okay, this isn't a problem. It's fun. We're going to go knock at some old people's door naked. And it's like, I don't know why, but we were doing it. So ran over basically some old guy across the street, knocked on his door, boom, 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 ran, right? My friend take off, him and his brother, his friend, they across the street. I'm running, pitter-patter with my little naked feet. I see a car coming. Bright-ass headlights, So I've got my underwear over my junk. Sorry if this is a little explicit. I know some of you are younger, but, you asked for PM, so you're going to get PM raw, just like your daddy did and your mama. Anyways, yeah. So have my underwear over my junk, because we weren't full commando out there. Car coming. Huge, bright-ass headlights. I don't know if the high beams were on or what, but I decided to wave to it. So, I'm standing there like, hello, my little weird little, young boy face. And all I hear is, whoop whoop. And I didn't even look, I didn't even wait for the lights to come on. I just dashed. Like I threw the underwear and I left. Like I took off. So like I was running, it's like a secluded area, like not a complex, but like a segregated community or whatever like that. So I'm running in and out of this thing, going around a block, because in my mind, like he's really after me. Like he sees a little naked black boy in a white neighborhood. He's coming for me, So I'm running around and shit, trying to juke him. I don't even think he was following me, honestly. I almost climbed a tree, like that's how paranoid I was. But then once I get back to my friend's house, like I'm walking in the front, no drawers or anything, just holding my junk in my hand, and I hear like murmuring coming through me, like, bro, what the fuck? What's he doing? Like shit like that. So I knock on the window and I'm like, shh, shut the fuck up, shut up. And then like I see a little peek, and then I'm like, and they're like, oh! And then they come outside like, he's a fucking legend! Oh! He's a god! And that was like, I don't even remember what the question was. Was it like something embarrassing? I don't know. I'm proud of that. That shit was fun. Oh, it was something terrible. You haven't got caught. Okay, let's see what else there is. If you had $1 million, what would you do with it? Sorry for all the questions. It's fine. I love answering these questions. Your questions have honestly took me on a trip down memory lane. So shout out to you, Angel. If I had $1 million, shit. The good side of me would like to say I'd give half of it to my mom, but it's like that's a lot of money, So I'd probably give her like 300,000, something like that, So what? 300,000 for her. I got 700 for me. I'd probably put about 4 into savings in like a savings bond, so like I couldn't touch it for like another like 20 plus years. So it accumulates and all that smart shit. And then with the 300,000 I have left, probably use at least 50-70K. Just go on a spree of women and drugs and liquor. I'm gonna be G real with you. You handed me $1 million, it's getting fucking bad. But after my little spree, with the rest of the money, I would put it into, my passions, YouTube, and I would probably go to like a really nice art school so I can get my art skills up. Maybe, go learn how to produce professionally. Something like that would help me make more money in the future, after the spree of women and cocaine and all that. Anyways, yeah, let's see. What else are questions? Let's see. Okay. From, damn, Tsunade, you asked 10 questions? Fuck me. Alright, wait, I don't even know if that says Tsunade. Tsundere? I thought your name was Tsunade. Sorry, it's just an anime thing. Anyways, first question from Tsundere, and I do intend to answer all of these. What is my favorite anime and why? my favorite all-time anime would have to be Full Metal Alchemist for a couple reasons. One, because the action scenes were super dope. Two, because it had a great story behind it. And three, just because the whole thought of, because alchemy is a real thing, but it's more of a science, you know, with test tubes and beakers and, you know, elixirs and all that shit. But just the thought of turning something that actually exists into something more like mythical, and just like the fact that they can just like go like this and make a car, you know, that's just some amazing shit to me. So like that whole mythology behind that, and like the philosopher's stone, and having to use like human bodies to make it, and it's the ultimate taboo, like that whole just like mind trip is what I fucking loved about it. So Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Full Metal Alchemist is alright. It's just not, it doesn't touch Brotherhood in any way, shape, or form. 2, if you could have any superpower, what would it be and why? I would have telekinesis, just because it unlocks your whole brain, so it's like you can really do anything. If I wanted to fly, I could fly. If I wanted to make air combust into flames, he'd be burning right now. I wouldn't put him out. I've got telekinesis. What do I gotta put him out for? I can do whatever the fuck I want, you know? So yeah, I'd do telekinesis.